Welcome to South by Southwest, the best brain food in the business, and they give you a big golden pass that lets you see all sorts of interesting things, including, for the first time ever, a sitting president. So not only am I here to hear the great things about tech startups and the things they're doing, but what Barack Obama thinks civil partnership can bring to America.
What started 30 years ago as a music and then film festival has evolved into arguably the best technology conference in the world. This year, South by Southwest celebrated its 30th anniversary, and its interactive portion, which kicks off the 10-day event in Austin, Texas, was famously where Twitter launched itself. It was also where the idea for Uber was hatched. This year's South by had arguably the biggest headline star any conference could ask for, U.S. President Barack Obama. Obama is considered the first social media president, having used this new form of messaging so successfully during his ascension to the White House. He spoke on the first day about civic engagement, or how the digital community can help make government better. He spoke about the unique problem-solving ability of the tech industry and tech startups, and how Silicon Valley could help the US government modernize its systems.
Those changes offer us enormous opportunities, but also are very disruptive and unsettling. They empower individuals to do things that they could have never dreamed of before, but they also empower folks who are very dangerous to spread dangerous messages.
The following week, his wife Michelle gave an equally inspiring talk on young women ensuring they get equal opportunities, especially education.
There are so many ways to impact the world. I mean, you don't have to be president of the United States to do wonderful, marvelous things. And I don't plan on slowing down anytime soon. You talk about your 30s being good, your 50s, whoo, phenomenal.
Wired magazine founding executive editor Kevin Kelly predicted a fascinating scenario where artificial intelligence, which is still in its infancy, could become an on-demand service similar to electricity or cloud computing. He called it intelligence as a service. Instead of electrifying it, he said, we will cognify it. Artificial intelligence will soon be a commodity. Meanwhile, emotional intelligence was also discussed by internet sensation Brené Brown, whose breakout talk on vulnerability has become the fourth most watched TED Talk with 23 million views. Her message on overcoming failure is as apt for people interested in self-development as it is for startups and tech entrepreneurs. She interviewed everyone from Pixar to Special Forces and distilled her message into 3 key points. If you're going to be brave, you're going to be hurt. Vulnerability is not weakness, and watch whose feedback you take.
You can't develop brave leaders and courageous cultures without vulnerability.
As always, there was an interesting mix of film and TV culture too. Other stars include the cast of the hit TV show Mr. Robot, Rami Malek, Christian Slater, as well as its creator Sam Esmail, as well as Scandal's Kerry Washington. Washington told the audience about how her show, called The Fixer in South Africa, wouldn't be on TV if it wasn't for social media. Oprah Winfrey told me, she said, she started watching because she saw it on social media. Arguably, the biggest crowds were for Star Wars director J.J. Abrams and documentary filmmaker Andrew Jarecki, who Abrams joked, if you want to go to jail, be the subject of an Andrew documentary. Jarecki's most recent film, The Jinx, resulted in notorious criminal Robert Durst being arrested for his wife's murder, after admitting when he went to the toilet with his microphone still recording that he, quote, buried the bodies. The prolific Abrams has directed a series of hit movies, including the reboot of both Star Wars and Star Trek. Renegade chef and CNN food show star Anthony Bourdain gave an insightful talk about his Eat Anything food show as part of the South Bites show. Bourdain also extolled how his maverick approach to life has been a good business model for him. In 2015, South by Southwest brought in $317 million for Austin's economy. That's not bad for a 30-year-old.